Leathercraft doesn't have to be that complicated, but a lot of us make it harder than it needs to be. So let's break down 5 things people tend to overcomplicate and how to make your projects a lot smoother. Let's start off with number 1, and this is overthinking tool choices. There's this phrase every leatherworker goes through where you think, if I just had that one tool, my work would look way more professional. And to be honest, it won't. You don't need 20 stitching irons, 5 knives, and a wall of fancy tools to make great leather goods. What you actually need is a small, reliable setup and time to get comfortable with it. A sharp knife, solid stitching irons, and some patience will take you way further than a bench full of random tools. Most of the time, not enough tools isn't the problem. It's just not enough hours with the ones that you already have. Moving on to number 2, and this is going to be trying to design from scratch too soon. It's tempting to jump right into designing your own patterns. You want to make something unique, something that feels like yours, but you'll learn a lot faster by building from existing patterns first. Patterns teach you structure, how pieces fit together, how seams are placed, and what measurements actually work. Once you've done a few solid projects, you'll start to see where you can tweak or combine ideas to make your own. So instead of staring at a blank page, grab a proven pattern and make it clean. You don't need to reinvent the card holder, just make a clean one that's stitched well and finished right. Number 3 is going to be overcomplicating finishing steps. I've seen people with finishing routines that sound like a 10-step skincare regimen. Dye, oil, edge paint, conditioner, wax, sealer, buff, repeat. You really don't need all of that. A good edge and a consistent surface finish will always stand out more than how many products that you use. Pick a simple process that gives you reliable results. For me, that means sticking with 1 or 2 products I trust and apply them the same way every time. Consistency beats variety here. If your edges are clean and your dye job is even, your work's gonna look professional, no matter how short your product list is. Moving on to number 4, and that's obsessing over perfection too early. This one's tough because everyone wants their work to look perfect, but perfection comes from repetition, not hesitation. Every project you actually finish teaches you something new. The ones you abandon halfway through because a stitch line was off or an edge didn't burnish properly, those don't teach you much of anything. Finish it anyways. Look at it, figure out what you change next time, and move on. You'll improve way faster by completing projects than by chasing perfection on one. Good work beats perfect work sitting half finished on your bench. Last but not least, I want to talk about number 5, overcomplicating leather selection. It's easy to fall down the rabbit hole of trying to find the perfect leather, the right tannage, the right color, the right temper, but most good quality leathers will work just fine as long as the weight and temper make sense for your project. You don't need to test 5 different tanneries before cutting your first piece. Just pick one, build something, and see how it behaves. The more you work with a single leather, the better you'll understand how it stretches, finishes, and wears over time. That's the kind of knowledge that actually improves your craft. Leathercraft's supposed to be hands-on, not a research project. At the end of the day, leathercraft's supposed to be enjoyable, not stressful. The more you simplify, the better your work gets. So if any of these hit a little too close to home, don't worry, we've all been there. Drop a comment and tell me which one you've been guilty of and what you've learned to simplify in your own workflow. And if you found this helpful, hit that like button. It helps a lot more than you think. As always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.